You have to pardon me, but I had carrots and celery with ranch dressing for lunch. So, my teeth, I'm going to be doing a lot of this. My mom, is there something in my teeth? There is. Especially carrots and celery, man. They love to get stuck in your teeth. Well, you can't really say that, but they do. They love. I don't know if carrots and celery are capable of going, oh, I love sliding between the crevices of your teeth there. I want to watch how you say that. On YouTube, the thing says, things you'll love. It's like getting fucked in the head by philanthropy. You know, if you go back and you look at the word love with Jesus Christ, when did the word love get turned into addiction? Well, when did that happen? It's Chris Hitchens, Richard Dawkins, same house. Can you tell us when the word love got changed and turned into addiction? When the word God got turned into magic wackadoodle in my brain? When the word faith got turned into, I believe this team can win the Super Bowl because we have faith in Trevor Lawrence. Okay. We're millions of years in the making, guys. This is thousands and thousands of years in relativity. Relativity. Okay, so, you're supposed to be paying attention. Okay. Was I paying attention? No, I didn't read it. I did not. I went to church, the Mormon church, when I was a little kid, guys. Okay. And being an intelligent kid who grew up watching the TV and having a mother saying Earl, and knowing that ain't them dogs' real voices and shit, and that, watching the cartoons and going, he can't take a shotgun and shoot it through a pipe like that and blow the other cat's tail out and the cat still be alive. And okay, so really sensible kid, sensible parents, right? Mom was 26, no, 27, and dad was 30. I don't know. Dad was born in 36, mom was born in 39. Okay. When I was born. So I had pretty mature parents. Okay, for young parents. Dad was 30 and I was my mom's. She had 3 kids with Steve and then 2 kids with so I was my mom's 6th child. Treese was the 7th. And I was my father's, even though he may have not been responsible for Joel's getting pregnant. I think it was a sergeant from the El Paso Police Department. But my dad's, he had 2 of mom and 5th, okay, child, because they were previously married before. They got married and had Val and Ponch and me. And then 2 Tracy, that's what Dad calls Trace, 2 Tracy. He called it that a couple of years ago. I forgot about 2 Tracy. I remember Patutor from Jerry. It's been in my head a lot. I was just sitting there doing Don Williams' song. I don't believe Validity is Gabriel's only and you see. I've been making up my own lyrics. I do that all the time. I get songs, I make up goofy lyrics with kids' lyrics, and there's a pig on the Muppet Show, or I think it was the Muppet Show, or Sesame Street, and he was climbing up the mountain, the space pig guy, the pigs in space guy, and he's climbing up the mountain and he's singing Valdry, Valdra, Valdra, and Jerry started, doing that with Val. It's funny. And then, of course, when Gabe was a little kid, he referred to her as Aunt Valdiderdy. Yeah, it was cute. Valdiderdy. I don't believe Validity is Gabriel's only aunt, you see. I make up my own words. I have fun. I've been doing this since I was young, especially since I've had kids. Yeah. I had lots of kids in my life because I helped with, when I was a teenager, I helped with Gabe and Mike. And then still as a teenager, I helped with Melissa. And then came back and helped with Corey. Corey's a good kid. And then and then of course I had my own, which was Patrick, and then, and so I had lots of kids experience before I ever got to Patrick. And then I got Patrick, and then of course then married Amy, and we had Natalie and Noah and Emily and Kate and Crum, and and yeah, Amy would get pregnant every 2 or 3 years, whether I knew about it or not. Well, we're pregnant again. That's astonishing since I thought we were broke up and you were seeing other people. How did I do that? Betrayal of Natalie. If you think you got her pregnant, you really are Jesus Christ. I'm like, shut up, Natalie. I was proud of her. Amy'd get all mad. She's such a. We used to say how dumb she was. I mean, she's gotten. I would always go like, "I've taught you well, young Padawan." When she would get that sarcastic, Amy'd get mad as hell. Stupid bitch, you're getting all. I was like, no, that was wonderful. That was good. That was a good one. Oh yeah, you keep that up, you could be a screenwriter for SNL. Yeah, or Kimmel or Colbert or Fallon or something there, Natalie. And hot and funny. Wow. You know, so I was always encouraged when she came up with those kind of things. I was like, yeah, not only hot, but sarcastic. Yeah, way. Yeah. So but my big thing was always telling her, don't worry about, like my mom used to say, don't worry about it. But I didn't say, no, I did say that. I did say something about our mom is a wonderful place to have, place to have sex, but not a good place to put your heart. But the thing about it is I wasn't running her down. I would sit there and tell Natalie all the time that, I learned from my parents to be like my Christ figures, to learn from their mistakes so I didn't have to. And it was an act of love to help correct us. And that's how you need to see it. They didn't have the love they needed. And so, and so I drove my best to love Natalie and then teach her to, you have to love your mom for, like I told Patrick, you have to love your mom for who she is and not who you want her to be. But you can learn from her mistakes. And when she was selfish and it hurt you, you can realize you don't want to do that to other people. You don't want it to affect your siblings and you don't want to do it when you have children. Okay. And that was my modus operandi. That's how I taught. Okay. And then you get all these scientists and how's your God help? My faith in God is the only thing that makes me the standard of male human behavior worldwide today. For all you scientists, how's your God helping you? My faith in God, which is our God, my God is your God, and your God is my God, because God is omniscient, omnipotent today. I don't believe FLDD escapes only at you see. I'm sorry, do you guys need help? You want to watch the potty chair video from Bear in the Big Blue House? Because I was thinking about stuff me and Dad were over there today about professionals, You got to have a professional teach you how to do stuff. And it's like, when I got fired at whatchamacallit, what's the name of that? Fiesta Foods. Okay, the girl who did it is because she's trying to have an affair with a young man and I talked him out of it. Okay. Said it wasn't a good idea. And then your family tell you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't talk about that. You should talk to a professional. Somebody who's going to charge money for them to talk about their sex life. And I think you've got some Freudian issues and you need to come back. That'll be 2 more things. You got good insurance with the state. So I'm going to charge it to the state, which is the taxpayer money. Right. You guys all that. The taxpayer fraud, pork barrel spending. It's like, why didn't you rather just be like King Solomon in the Bible? You get wise counsel. The kid comes up, seeks wise counsel, comes up to me and says, hey, but if you do screw around with her, you're saying you're paying child support in Albuquerque. Her husband makes twice as much, her husband makes as much as you do together. You get screwing around. He gets a kid. She has to pay child support. You have to pay child support. Your life's going to be miserable just for sex with her, and she's going to make her life miserable. So you guys ought to just avoid it altogether. I'll do the thinking for you. She got mad and got me fired. And I used to pay her bills. And then you get the people at the science thing. And how's my faith in God working for me? I'm the standard of all human behavior. I did not go to school to get a piece of paper to say, hey, here's mental placebos to relax and enjoy the rape of Bobby Knight and Connie Chung. It's not hard. Okay. You don't have to be a professional to be a good person. You have to be able to cut through the crap and see where the crap is and flush the crap and then make sure you wash your hands so you don't ingest the crap. It's typical. You don't be, like Prurell and all that with Sheldon, but you just be clean and then adopt to natural toxins in the environment, and you're a pretty healthy person. But if you're excessive and compulsive, you're not a healthy person at all. And most of you are excessive and compulsive. So I'm working on you. You'll be healthy soon. Let's load this one up. I don't believe validity escapes only at you see. We'll see if, I'll teach this song to Jennifer Lopez if I ever meet her. I'll come up with better words and more words. Oh, yeah, I will. Well, because I'm a nice guy.